Welcome back to the channel, everybody. These are my panic meter rankings. We saw 3 upsets in this second round in these game ones, and if Golden State wins tonight, this will be the first time in history that all 4 underdogs have won game 1 in the conference semifinals ever. It's never happened before. 3 underdogs winning has only happened 6 times in history. So we'll see what happens tonight. A 6 versus a 7 has never happened in the NBA. 6 seed ranked Golden State, 7 seed Minnesota. We'll see what plays out in that series. But to get us started off, Cleveland, Sunday, losing to Indiana. This series coming into it, I thought Indiana was going to be a tough battle. They were going to be a tough out for Cleveland. I had this series going longer. I have Cleveland winning in 7 games. Obviously, the health of Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and DeAndre Hunter are another factor to look at in this series. The injury bug is just getting all of these contenders. We'll get to that a little bit later, but looking at game 1, I mean, when Indiana shoots 53% from 3, 19 of 36, and Cleveland only shoots 24%, 9 of 38, you're not going to win many games with that. We saw that in the Celtics game. We'll get to that shortly. But Cleveland won the turnover battle. We saw Oklahoma City win their turnover battle and lose. So these games they've been wacky, but it's been really good entertainment. It's been great for the NBA. One of the key questions, who else is going to step up besides Mitchell? Obviously, we saw Ty Jerome do his thing in game 1, but is he going to be able to sustain that for the rest of this series and maybe moving forward if Cleveland is able to get past Indiana? We've seen Indiana do their thing through this playoffs. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton took over, did his thing against Milwaukee. For a final panic meter for Cleveland, I would say between 7.5 and 8 out of 10 for the panic meter for them. Obviously, injuries to your second best player and third best player, it's not great. We'll see what happens tonight. My Boston Celtics, man, they just love to keep us on the edge of our seats. 20-point lead. I thought we were good. I was ready to turn it off and do my own thing last night, but New York just, OG Anunoby hits a 3, then another 3, and the lead just starts dwindling away. We're not getting anything to fall. All of our 60 3-point attempts, I think like 56 of them were either open by 4 feet or more, or just wide open. So I think a lot of it, Mazzulla even said it was, I mean, this is our game that we want to play. It's just, it was not our night. The luck was not on our side. Tatum 4 of 15 from 3. Jaylen Brown 1 of 10 from 3. He doesn't look the same. His explosiveness, his knees definitely affecting him. We saw Porzingis go out after only 13 minutes with a mysterious illness. He did have an illness that caused him to miss a handful of games near the end of the season. We saw Sam Hauser get slotted into play and sprain his ankle. So we'll see if either of them are able to come back in this series. They're going to be much needed. Obviously, Boston has been praised for its depth. Pritchard, Hauser. We might see some Torrey Craig. Queta. Got to get some Queta in there. OG Anunoby had an unbelievable game. 29 points, 6-11 from 3. Jalen Brunson, the most beloved man in New York, probably since Carmelo, did his thing. He made it when it counted. He's not terrifying just because of his stature, but he will rip your heart out of your chest. He's that kind of competitor. That layup, I swear it was going in. He makes that 100 times out of 100. That was just a lucky bounce that seemed to go Boston's way. But in terms of the panic meter, I'd say a little bit less than Cleveland. I'd say 7 out of 10 on the panic meter. I still have Boston winning in 6 games. Last but not least, in terms of the panic meter rankings here on the Justin Rombough podcast, Oklahoma City. This is nut crunching time. This is time for them to prove themselves. last season and even the season before, they just seemed like the young pups. They were just getting started. But you guys are favored. You are the youngest team in the league, yes, but you have the most likely going to win MVP in SGA. What are you going to do against Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and crew? Game 1, you guys had it just like the Celtics. Those back-to-back games were something else. I thought, watching it as a Celtics fan, as you can see, I was thinking, wow, I mean, Oklahoma City, they're going to do their thing. I mean, they're favorites. This is going to be a tough playoffs. I don't even know if we're going to get past New York. And watching it, Jokic is doing his thing. 42 points, 22 rebounds, 6 assists. Michael Porter Jr. is nowhere to be found. Only 2 points, 1 of 8 from the field. Russell Westbrook did his thing. As the game was going down, obviously the fouling for Oklahoma City was an issue. Fouling up 3 is smart, but you can't do it too early, and especially when Nikola Jokic is out of the game, ready to check in, and you foul up 3 with not letting any time come off the clock. It's just a brain fart that costed Oklahoma City the game. I still have Oklahoma City winning in 6 games. I think this is a little bit less of a panic meter, just because Denver, their depth, they only trust a certain amount of guys. Jokic, Murray, Porter, if he's healthy. Christian Brown is a great player. And Peyton Watson. But, I mean, it's only a certain amount of guys that they trust, and Oklahoma City just has way too many bodies to throw at them. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, the 18-9, the turnover margin, Oklahoma City was able to cause turnovers, and I think this is obviously props has to go for Aaron Gordon for knocking down that 3. Russell Westbrook not putting up a crazy layup and making the right play. He's been making right plays all playoffs for Denver. He's been a great addition to them. I think Denver could definitely win at least another one. I don't know if they'll quite cause a Game 7, but as I mentioned, I have Oklahoma City winning in 6 games. Now, that Golden State-Minnesota series, I think it's going to be a phenomenal series. We saw Anthony Edwards talking his shit after beating the Lakers in 5. He's a charismatic player. This is his series to really announce himself as a superstar. Last year, we did see it in the playoffs, but he just folded under pressure. Against Dallas, he was just not able to do much of anything. Obviously, taking them to the conference finals was a huge step, but this would be him announcing to the world, like, hey, I'm not worried about Golden State. I'm slaying each dragon one by one this playoffs. And he has the chance to do the unthinkable, which would be beating Golden State, beating Steph Curry, going up against Oklahoma City, being heavy underdogs as a 7 seed. And if they are able to do what they did last year and beat OKC again and make the finals with Ant, I think that could potentially shoot them up all the way to be the face of the league. I think it very well could happen. Obviously, the NBA, they were looking for the next Jordan for years, and then they found LeBron. They were gifted LeBron. LeBron's 41 years old right now, and the league's looking for that face of the league. Tatum's not quite been able to reach that yet. Maybe if he wins the Finals MVP this year, he could. He's been carrying Boston. And then Jokic, he doesn't want to be in the public eye enough to be the face of the league. Giannis, he is one of the greatest international sensations in NBA history, but I don't think he's quite the face of the league. Obviously, Milwaukee, I think he played his last game for the Bucks. I think he'll be on a different squad. I'm hoping Houston. I think that would be a really fun fit, and they have the pieces to get him, but we'll have to see what happens with that. As I mentioned, if Golden State wins tonight, this would be the first time in NBA history with all 4 underdogs to win Game 1 in the conference semifinals. For me, my finals prediction, obviously with injuries to the Cavs and the Celtics, makes me a bit skeptical. you never want to see teams go down because of injury, but it seems to happen pretty much every year. I'm going to stick to my guns, though. I got Boston repeating as champions against the Thunder. I'm going to go Boston 7 in Oklahoma City or 6 in Boston. I'm going to go 7. I think Boston's been a great team on the road. So, yeah, I'll go Boston in 7. Tatum, this is your time to prove to the haters and attack the rim. You just got to attack the rim, because settling for these step-back three-pointers when nobody can block you at the rim on New York. Nobody's going to block you. It's not going to be Bam Adebayo 2.0 in the bubble. It's not going to be that. Attack the rim. Game 2 he's going to have the most spotlight on him, because you cannot lose Game 2 going back to New York. You can't. You cannot. It doesn't matter if you're shorthanded. It doesn't matter if your co-star Jaylen Brown's injured. You have to do it. This is Kobe 2010. This is your time. No matter what, if your shot's not falling, attack the rim. Get rebounds. He's been getting rebounds. He had 16, I think, last night. But this is your time. I'm excited for these playoffs. It's going to be huge. We're going to have a lot more content coming for you here on the channel. But hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Celtics in 5.